You need to start working out in the morning?
Yeah.
Like, what do you think you're going to be doing?
Just push-ups and pull-ups. Maybe some weights, some small weights.
Oh, yeah? Do you have weights at your house?
Yeah, like some small weights.
Like what size?
Yeah, like 5-pounders.
Oh, that's good.
Nothing too crazy.
Like aerobic
Exactly.
exercises.
I could practice like the fish out of water.
With the weights?
Oh, it's like on my back. You know what I mean?
I know that's what you meant. Yeah, no, I know what you mean.
I mean, eventually maybe with the weights.
Yeah,
That's what I need to do.
yeah. Oh, do you know, let me copy all this stuff. Oh, we're live, by the way.
We are?
Yeah,
Already?
yeah.
Do you have the elevator music playing?
Yeah, I thought it'd be nice in the background, you know.
Oh, it's in the background.
Yeah.
I don't know if they were just seeing that or if they're listening to us talk.
That'd be cool too, right? If they could just listen to us talk.
You know, everybody, my secret's a way to success. Which I haven't done, but, you know, I heard if you do it, it'll work.
Yeah.
Get up in the morning, work out, eat some breakfast, you know.
It's tough, man. It's tough to wake up early. Like, anyone who's gonna, oh shit, did I even share it? Hold
It
on.
looks like you put it on the chat.
Oh no, yeah, I put the link on the chat, but I'm trying to see if I shared the actual, oh no, I didn't even share the live stream. My bad. All right. If you're joining the live stream, please comment below. That way we can,
It's me and Mickey in the background.
yeah. That way we can post your comment.
Just a drum loop in the background.
All right. Let me turn that off.
So I can imagine you. It's
Imagine me. Oh, playing that?
the lead.
Nah, that guy plays way better. I'd like to imagine I could. Well, maybe it's kind of simple. It's not too crazy.
Yeah. It's elevator music.
Yeah, it's
Nothing crazy.
Don't touch that.
It's nothing crazy.
we need to replace that wire.
Give me another wire right now.
Yeah? No.
Where's Priscilla?
All right. This is the Mickey G channel /show/podcast. Thank you all very much. Thank you. It's all appreciated. It really is all appreciated.
Can't touch my mic.
Yeah, and so we have an awesome show lined up for every single one of you today. It's going to be great. Pretty much, yeah. I don't know. I realized I don't really have a good way of introducing the show. It's always like an awkward introduction. And when it comes to introducing the guest too, it's like, well, we have. I'm sorry. I'm getting used to
You
it.
need to watch more like Jimmy Fallon and those guys, you know, like late night shows. How do they, you know?
I'll just laugh obnoxiously to every joke you make, JB.
We need a live band too.
All right. But yeah, okay. So yeah, we do have actual stuff planned that we're gonna go through, and it's gonna be great. How was your week, JB? This is our first segment. This is our first segment.
Okay.
How's JB's week been?
Oh, it's a segment now.
Yeah.
What do you want me to lie to you? Or, It's been a long week. What can I say? It's been a good week.
Okay.
I have that puppy now, so you know.
What kind of dog is it?
She's a mixed Dalmatian, blue heeler, and husky.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's prolific.
Yeah.
Thank you, JB. Thank you for that.
I had to go buy groceries again for her, you know, food and everything. In that moment, I realized, like, I was like, dang, like, I don't even buy myself groceries. You know?
All right. Well, this is worth mentioning. You know, we are actually also live on Twitter. So check out our live stream on Twitter.
Twitter didn't take us down.
And,
I wanted to make note of that.
All right, and actually, do you know? Okay, so this past week we did a live stream, and we did a live stream with our very own biggest supporter of 2022, Michael.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, give it up for Michael. Give it up for Michael. Yeah, he won
You
biggest.
should be watching.
Where the? It's not letting me. Okay, how do I go to? Okay, there it is. So we did a live stream with Michael. We did a live stream also with our friend Jerry, and it got taken down on both YouTube and Facebook.
Except.
However, now that we're also live streaming on Twitter, it got taken down on YouTube because of the Chappelle show that we.
Which is anti Chappelle show. You wouldn't have liked that.
Yeah, we put up a scene from the Chappelle show. And that got it taken down from YouTube. We put up a scene from The Fourth Kind, and that got taken down from Facebook. However, the only platform that did not take us down
Didn't take us down.
was our very own. Oh shoot! Whoops! Wait, hold on. I gotta. Hold on.
Twitter is our almighty leader now.
It was our very own Twitter account. Twitter did not take us down. Let's give it up for Twitter. Yep, and that's our live stream right now. So worst comes to worst, if we get taken down on every platform available, just remember we also have a Twitter, and they actually stand for freedom of speech. Why do we know that? Because, did I post that on Twitter? Oh, I didn't even know that. Yeah. And why do we know that? Because we have the receipts to back it up. They did not take us down last week, despite every other platform taking us down.
The receipts?
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's still there. The live stream is still there from.
Dude, we should put those, like, print them out and put them on a wall.
Okay. All I'm saying is that Twitter actually didn't take us down. Meanwhile, Facebook took us down. YouTube took us down. And now I understand how people are getting frustrated. We have like zero reach. And yet, like, we're being taken down for all of this, you know.
For nothing.
Well, you know, we did put up copyrighted material, but so what? We put up copyrighted material that was already out there in the web, and we were talking over it.
If they didn't want us to reference Chappelle Show or The Fourth Kind, they should have never made it in the first place. So.
That's what it was already online. All of this stuff was already online when we shared it, and yet, like,
we got silenced.
Yes, we're silenced. Our voices were silent, and we're not going to stand for it anymore.
We will not be silenced.
Exactly. We won't be silenced. All right.
So just go to Twitter.
Yeah. Worst comes to worst, if our stream gets taken down on both YouTube and Facebook, so far we've had some consistency with Twitter. They will not take our video down, and it may be because they are extremely short-staffed right now. And
I've heard rumors though that Elon tunes in on the stream on Twitter. Just saying.
To our live stream. Yes, it's true. We have receipts for that as well. Elon Musk
he knows we're local, so he supports local, you know.
Exactly, and he's from the RGV.
No, he's not.
Yeah, he is, yeah. Well, I mean, he currently resides in the RGV right now.
Yeah, he isn't even. How long has he been living here? Like, not even 3 or 4 years?
He's lived in Brownsville for like, I think like 5 years already it's been.
He's almost an honorary Brownsville.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's, you know, that's great news, you know. And so he's been a good supporter. He hasn't taken down our live stream.
I was just saying, like, I heard that, you know, through the grapevine that he watches the stream. So he's pretty cool.
All right. So our first, The first thing we're gonna go through. See, I need to get better at transitioning through all these freaking.
Instead of just cutting me off.
Get over it, JV. That's it. We're breaking up.
It's already been like a year. Not even a year.
Not even a year. We're already like conflicted.
It happens.
Stop cutting me off.
It's like a roller coaster.
Yeah.
What are you going to talk about next?
All right. I saw an ad. Do you know the Gracie family?
Kind of. Yeah.
Well,
everybody kind of has to, right? Training.
yeah. Well, there's
JJ.
there's probably the most famous Gracies right now, or the most how do you say it? Like prevalent on social media.
Prominent.
Is prominent on social media. You're right. Okay. Is Henner and I forgot the other one.
Is he like one of the youngest brothers or what?
He's a young. I don't know how he's related.
Cousin.
Yeah, he's part of the Gracie family. What Henner and I forgot what the other guy's name is, but it's mostly Henner. And so Henner has actually been on Shark Tank.
Okay.
He made his own like hoodie that turns into a bag.
Okay.
So it's like a bag, and then you can unwrap it and make it into a hoodie. And whatever, but like he's like a he's mostly known for like he's always been trying to like pitch different TV shows like revolving around jiu-jitsu and different TV shows like, you know, about the Gracie lifestyle and or jiu-jitsu or like anti-bullying and things like that. And his wife is actually a WWE superstar. She's a WWE female wrestler.
You know she's hot.
Yeah, she's pretty cute. And so he created he has another invention, which I saw an advertisement for, and I'm all in with it. It's like such a simple thing that I didn't realize that I needed. And it's like a travel utility. I don't even travel, but all right, I'm going to put it up.
But it makes you want to travel.
Yeah. If we get taken down for this video, I'm going to be pissed. Okay.
Let it happen, dude. Twitter, you already know. You already know where to go.
There are two ways to put people to sleep. The sleeper hold submission.
Not recommended.
And the sleeper hold travel pillow.
Much better.
I'm Eve. This is my husband, Henner.
It's called the sleeper hold.
Love
Get
to
it?
travel, but we hate bobblehead. So we created what we believe to be the world's best travel pillow that finally unlocks zero gravity sleep from a seated position.
You're trapped,
By
bro.
attaching a simple strap to the headrest or seat back and then anchoring a padded micro.
You ain't going anywhere.
The sleeper hold totally eliminates bobblehead.
Yeah, if you're claustrophobic, it's not recommended.
What happens in an emergency?
You can enjoy deep sleep in every seat.
You can take it off. You could like pull it off like a hoodie.
Your head's gonna go back, dude. You're gonna fuck
Me as a
yourself
wrestler
up
in the
first.
WWE and
Whatever.
him as a Brazilian jiu-jitsu instructor.
And the flights
she's
were
cute.
miserable. If we were lucky enough to fall asleep, our heads would fall forward.
Yep, that happens all the time.
Wake up in a jolt.
Not to mention, my neck would be.
Are you just gonna wake up and
for days
fucking-
after he positions. The wrestling probably didn't help either.
I can imagine that
We
it.
tested all the most popular.
I can imagine that it really does feel like. It really does feel like you're just sleeping.
Just keep your head back,
Like you're
a normal person.
You can't if you're asleep, JB.
Oh my god.
Have you ever tried to fall asleep like in a plane or a bus or something?
I've never like been in a flight longer than like 6 hours, 7 hours.
And you stayed up the whole time or what?
Kind of. Yeah, maybe I take like a little nap in between, but
What about a car ride? How are you on a car ride?
I'm usually awake in car rides, dude. I'm never asleep.
Dude, that's why I have that issue to where I can't get comfortable. There's no
Yeah.
way I can be comfortable in a car ride unless I'm sleeping like on my side. But I can imagine that being totally like
See, in the car, I get that whole like.
it's the same thing on a
that
plane,
jolt.
same thing on a bus.
I don't really get that on the plane. But
Well, then how do you sleep on a plane?
on the plane, I'm just back. I'm just back, scooted back. I usually have a hoodie for that purpose of just putting it over me, and then like I'm like that.
And you're able to fall asleep. Like your neck doesn't go anywhere.
Like I said, I'm only asleep for maybe an hour or 2 or 3 hours.
I don't believe you.
I wouldn't mind trying this.
I
though.
think your head does go like that, and you just don't remember.
I wouldn't mind trying this though, but like I said, like
I
if I'm there and something happens,
It's an
like,
emergency. Help! Help me!
help me. Oh wait, hold on.
Everyone's evacuated.
Can't take this off. Dude, we have to buy one just to put like worst case scenarios. The plane's being hijacked.
Please. Yeah, an emergency of very much.
How much are these things? Like $30?
Dude, they haven't been made yet.
Oh, okay.
Literally, he's advertising it pre-Kickstarter. He's trying to say we're gonna put it on Kickstarter, and so
That means he doesn't have money.
it takes a lot of money, dude. It takes a lot of money to put this stuff down.
Potato, potato, dude. That's the way. That's the American way, dude.
Yeah, but you can't just make money appear, dude. That's why he's doing like a pre-thing.
That he shouldn't be in business.
Oh my god! What do you think Kickstarter is there for?
I mean, okay, fine, do the Kickstarter, but
Exactly. That's why he's doing this for the. What are you even saying, JB?
he
I
only
feel like-
needs to make a couple anyways, and then sell those, and then he can.
Oh, and he's gonna make money off of two sales. So if he sells them for $30 and makes them for $10, then he's gonna be able to make more. Well, $40.
And then buy more. Product.
Great. He's able to make 4 more. Great job,
you think
Jamie.
people are gonna buy this?
I think they will. I think they will.
They would have bought it already.
Oh, he hasn't even put it up yet.
They would have bought it already.
He hasn't even put it up yet, JB. Hey, Lexi, how's it going?
Hi, Lexi. Like, would Lexi buy this? Ask
Lexi,
her.
would you buy the what's it called, the sleeper hold pillow, and quit sniffing in the mic?
Sleeper hold.
Oh, the sleeper hold. What did I say?
No, you said it.
Oh, okay. I just wanted to make sure.
Sleeper hold.
Look, it holds you connected to the chair so that your neck won't move. Oh, look, there you go. What did I say? You're dumb, JB.
Dude, I'm gonna put you on. You're on the couch, and I'm gonna fire a gun just to see like if we'd be able to react.
Oh my god. Well, it's on Kickstarter. It hasn't come out yet, so there's not
You
really.
have to go donate first.
Yeah, you have to. Well,
Dude, oh my god, in your car? Hell no.
see, that's what happens. That's what can happen. You can get stuck on. But what does it do? It keeps
Keep
your
them up. Keep them awake.
it keeps
Teach
your
'em.
keeps your head stuck to the headrest, and that way
While
you
you're
can.
playing video games, okay, come on. Everybody knows like you're like hunched over.
That is a little bit of a stretch, but regardless, it's
You're gonna fall asleep playing video games.
regardless. I don't want to sleep any other way. I would rather be stuck to the. I would rather be stuck to the seat. I don't know, Jay. I think you're being overcritical.
The pillow looks like a sweet pillow though, honestly.
Yeah, it does look
Like
like
a
a nice
perfect
pillow.
neck pillow. I wouldn't, harness myself. I wouldn't.
A sleeper hold pillow. I'm all in. Okay. Are you in, JB?
What's the saying? Like I wouldn't handcuff myself, to the pole. So why am I gonna
Oh, whatever.
handcuff my eyes to the seat?
Okay. All right.
If it comes in blue, I'll buy one.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's what.
Yeah, if it comes in
Colors.
blue, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's probably going to be not until like
Preference.
version 2 or 3.
So I gotta wait like 2 years.
Maybe. I don't know. All right. Oh, wait. Wrong one.
So this is what he's doing instead of fighting. Is that what you're trying?
He was never a fighter. He taught jiu-jitsu. His thing has always been teaching jiu-jitsu. All right. Okay. So, all
And then
right. Next topic. I'm going to bring it up right now. Hold on. Give me a second.
I thought you were gonna show me something that was gonna help me like with my training or something.
Okay. Have you ever heard of, I forgot his name. Sam. What's his name? All right. Give me a second.
The guy you were saying earlier.
Yeah, I knew his name. Now it's losing me. What is it? Sam something.
Sam Burns.
Oh, Sam Brinton. There you go.
Brinton.
Sam Brinton. He's an LGBTQIA ally. He's a white man who shaved his head and dresses up as a woman, but he's not a trans person. He's a non-binary person.
Okay. What
Do you-
does that mean?
It means that he identifies neither as male or female.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. So another thing is that let me bring it up. He's actually He's an American nuclear engineer and LGBTQ activist, and he also served as the Deputy Assistant Secretary of Spent Fuel and Waste Deposition in the Office of Nuclear Energy from June to December 2022. So he was being praised quite a bit, and he was kind of a thing on social media because he was appointed under the Joe Biden administration. I don't know if he was appointed directly. And also he's like this very out there non-binary. Like he's obviously non-binary. Like he's bald and he...
Is this connected to the general?
What do you mean?
The general that was dressing up like all weird.
I don't know. I don't know anything about that, honestly. But yeah, he's bald and he puts on makeup and he dresses as a woman. So let me repeat, he is not a transsexual. He is a non-binary person. Okay, hopefully that cleared it up. All right, well.
I still don't know what that means.
Okay, well, it turns out that he actually... Okay, this is where it gets weird. All these some fashion designer.
Oh, yeah.
Some fashion designer. And what's her name? Lost her luggage in 2018. And she heard stories of this guy that he was a kleptomaniac. And sure enough,
What does that mean?
That he steals things.
Oh.
And apparently that was the thing that he would steal baggage at the airport. And he's been accused of it before, I believe. I don't know. We'll read on and we'll see. I'm not really sure. Don't take my word for it. But so she looked at his Twitter profile and saw pictures of him wearing a dress that she lost in baggage in 2018. That's insane. A Houston-based fashion designer has alleged that clothing she lost when her luggage disappeared at an airport in 2018 has been worn by a former U.S. nuclear official who was reportedly fired from the Department of Energy last year after a string of alleged luggage thefts. He was fired because allegedly he had stolen luggage. That's insane. Asia Khamsin has designed... I don't even know if that's how it's pronounced.
Probably didn't even...
Yeah, probably not even close. Has designed and made her clothing by hand for a number of years. She told Fox News Digital that she recently saw a report that nuclear engineer, former U.S. nuclear official Sam Brinton, a non-binary LGBT plus advocate, had been charged with stealing several pieces of luggage all over the U.S. That's crazy. She told the outlet that she spotted Brinton wearing her clothes in a number of photos. Miss Khamsin told Fox that she packed the clothes in a bag that was lost on March 9th, 2018. Wow. She has receipts.
Yeah.
Talk about it. I saw the images. Those were my custom designs, which were lost in that bag in 2018, she said, adding that Brinton wore my clothes, which were stolen. The Tanzanian designer, Asia Khamsin, based in Texas, said that she had traveled to D.C. to take part in an event to which she had been invited to display her items, but after her bag disappeared, she was unable to take part.
Damn.
That's insane, dude. That's insane. Along with her husband, Ms. Khamsin, filed a report with the Metropolitan Washington Airport's Authority Police Department, but the issue never came to a resolution. They also put in a claim with the airline for a Houston to D.C. trip. Ms. Khamsin, how do you think that's pronounced?
Khamsin.
Okay. Shared the communications she had with Delta with Fox, in which she told the airline that the bags held expensive clothes, shoes, jewelry, and other items. Jewelry, dude. Jewelry. That's insane, dude. This person's such a crazy kleptomaniac. She filed a report with the Houston Police Department on December 16th after spotting clothing that looks similar to the items in the bag in press reports regarding Brinton. That's Brinton actually wearing the dress that she designed. She designed that dress. It was stolen from her luggage bag,
She was supposed to use it for work.
and he wore it in public. And he wore this one too. I think this is a different dress, right? Yeah, this is a different dress. And he wore it in public.
Well, it's a custom piece, so it's a set.
I guess so. Her husband said she got a call about the complaint late last month from the FBI field office in Minneapolis. Houston police, I guess, they sent the case to FBI in Minnesota. He told Fox. He called to say, "I'm with the FBI. I'm working on this case." Then my wife gave him the information, and we didn't hear anything. We don't know whether the case is on. We don't know whether the case is cold. Brinton hasn't been charged with any crimes in connection to the allegations made by Miss Compton? Okay. The Independent reported in November that Brinton is facing accusations that they stole. Those are his pronouns, that they stole a suitcase at an airport in Minneapolis.
Wait, what?
That they stole a suitcase at an airport in Minneapolis. Court documents reveal that the 35-year-old who was appointed last year at the head of spent nuclear fuel management at the Department of Energy allegedly stole a bag from a carousel at Minneapolis St. Paul International Airport, leading to Brinton being charged with felony theft. Okay. All right, that's enough. I think everything else is just details, you know?
What do you want me to say?
Look.
Poor girl.
The one that got her stuff stolen?
Yeah, dude. She was on her way to Washington to display. Like, she was on her way to work, and then some asshole just decides to ruin her day.
That's not even... Look, I'm kind of like... I'm going to stretch this to something bigger that may not be, I don't know. Here's the thing.
Conspiracy.
No, okay, I'm not going to go towards the conspiracy. I'll tell you that much, okay? I miss you too, Lexi, okay?
Oh.
Here's the thing, and this is what, like, a lot of people don't like to say this, but when it comes down to it, and I've seen this a lot, I'm not accusing anybody. You could, everyone has mental issues.
Here we go.
Okay, but this is the
I'm
lane.
ready.
This is the direction that I'm going. If you believe you're something that you're genetically not, it's gender dysphoria. You have a mental, and I'm not saying this in a negative way. By definition, you have a mental illness. Your mind believes that it's something that it's not. And that's fine. I'm not judging you. I'm not saying you're lesser than anybody else.
Say that to Lady Gaga.
But if I believed that I wasn't Mickey, that I was JB, I think for my own protection.
Dude, it's like a can of worms, though. Like,
for my only protection, I know this isn't popular. I know this seems negative or whatever, but for my own protection, just help me be me, okay? Don't help me convince myself that I'm JB, okay? And I know that, okay.
But what would that mean, Like, if you were convinced that you were me and that I was you, then I would have to understand 100% what is it all in all that entails that consists of Mickey, Like, you have to go down that whole list, and it's like...
Well, let me point out,
Man.
JB and I are pretty similar. We both have facial hair, long hair, and glasses.
I'm not married. You're married.
Exactly, okay? Mickey isn't afraid to say that...
Long hair, glasses.
Gender dysphoria is a mental illness, okay? JB is afraid to say.
So I guess we're going with that.
So that's a big difference. Look, but that's what I'm not saying it in a negative way. I'm trying to say, like, look, I feel bad for those people. I would never want to be in that situation.
I'm just trying to say it. Like, I was just speaking, like, metaphorically. Like, yeah, like, of course I can't think everything, like, what does it mean to be, gay? What does it mean to be straight? Like, who decides? Well, it's up to the person, right?
Well, no, because, like, for example, you have long hair. If you didn't believe you had long hair, that doesn't change that you have
Like,
long hair.
I'd have to believe that my hair is short, though.
That's why if you believed your hair was short, that
But
doesn't
that's
mean
just-
your hair is short.
But that means I'm wrong, though, because then
Yeah.
that's not right.
Exactly.
Because that's not what short hair means. Right?
Exactly. Thank you, JB. Now we're on the same page.
I'm not agreeing. Hold on.
You're agreeing. JB's agreeing with me. Gender dysphoria is a mental illness. I'm not saying this in a negative way. I'm sorry. Like I empathize with you. I don't want anybody to. I don't know what I'm supposed to say to legitimize this. Okay, chill out.
Somebody's getting up.
Okay, but that's why what?
It's like in the crowd, somebody's getting up.
Oh no. Oh wait, wrong one. Damn it.
You messed it up.
Ah, I'm sorry. I was supposed to use another one. Stop!
Oh no.
Please stop! All right. But that's why I'm not saying it in a negative way. What I'm trying to say is that, like, look, where there's okay, this
Where
is
there's
gonna
smoke, there's fire.
that's exactly what I was gonna say. And that sounds worse, right? Okay, where there's smoke, there's fire. Look, if you're dealing with one mental illness, like, it's gonna manifest in a bunch of different ways. And I've seen that with a bunch of people who deal with not just gender dysphoria, but people that deal with other mental issues. It manifests in different ways. It can manifest in stealing things.
Damn.
Mom, shut up!
It's messed up.
Shut your damn mouth.
He just wants to just be like Jimmy. That's all he wants.
Oh my god. Yes, I want to be Jimmy. Hey Mickey. I don't even know how to do a good impression of my brother. Yeah. I'm gonna listen to my Britney Spears records. I'm just kidding. I have a list too, so I can't even. Whatever. Whatever. Okay. Sidetrack. But okay.
I forgot what we were talking about. Oh yeah.
Mental illness manifests in different ways. Okay. And I'm sorry to say that. I don't mean it in a negative way, but this is just my opinion. And I think it's more in line with reality than the opposite. I believe gender dysphoria is a mental illness, and mental illnesses can manifest in different ways. And I only empathize with these people who, and I say these people because his pronouns are they, and otherwise I would say this person.
Them.
Look, I'm respecting his pronouns. See, he's multiple people. And
Okay,
so,
but like on his taxes, like, does that mean he's in the head of household and he takes care of one other person
that's a good point.
underneath his head of household?
Actually, that's a really good point that you're pointing out.
What does that exactly entail? You know, that can't mean he's two people. He can't get money for equivalent of two people just because he's them.
Oh shit! Actually, I'm pressing. My bad. My bad. Sorry.
And so into our new segment.
All right. Well, that's enough for that segment. Hurry up. Now here's next to Days of Our Lives.
Dang, that was nice.
That was good.
That was good.
All right.
Gotta use that somehow.
Yeah, I gotta use it with something, right?
Something.
Okay. Do you know what our most? We don't get a lot of traffic to our social media. You know that, right?
To Instagram?
Oh, by the way, we're also on Instagram. So, so if you guys could help
Or
us out,
Facebook?
subscribe and like this video and subscribe to our YouTube channel, please. We need the subscriptions. And we have an Instagram as well and a Twitter. And we're also on TikTok. There you go. We're also on TikTok. So
forgot.
check us out on TikTok. All right. But do you know what our most viewed video is on
Is the old lady still?
It's the old lady.
Still?
Yep. And so on to this, and do you know what this goes towards our what was it? Our
R.I.P. Those old ladies. They're still in jail.
no. Okay, hold on. This goes towards our ancestral tenant number
He doesn't even know.
Ancestral tenant number. Oh wait, what?
7?
No, I think it's number 6. Yeah. Ancestral tenant number 6. Oh shoot, wrong one.
Porn.
Oh wait, no, the wrong one. Okay.
Yeah.
Ancestral tenant number 6. Liberty brings everyone together. And that's the thing. There's so much racial division in this country to where they're trying to separate blacks from whites. They're trying to separate minorities from whites. They're trying to separate minorities from the foundation of this country, and we're going to fight back because that's our culture. Europeans plus Native Americans, or what you would call indigenous peoples, those are the two ingredients for Latinos, the two ingredients for our own blood. We are Europeans and indigenous people, okay? This is our culture, okay? We are Americans, born and raised Americans. And this is our history, American history.
Ray?
This is our American history, and we're not going to be ashamed of it. And so,
American history, Ekis.
and not only that, but we want other people to not be ashamed of it. It's okay to be a part of, to be proud that you're an American. It's okay to be proud of your American heritage. And it's not, it is, all right, now I'm going on a spiel. Okay. All right. Long story short, we're going to watch another video, okay, of somebody getting shot by the police. So,
Oh yeah, I saw it.
and this
It's
is
terrible.
dude, this is so heartbreaking, man. Like I really am kind of bummed out by this because
Dude, when I saw it, I felt like I got shot.
oh man.
Dude, I felt like, oh.
Because here's the thing. For the longest time, I've been like pro liberty, pro First Amendment, pro Constitution.
Imagine, well, I guess we're going to watch it first before I'm like, imagine being this guy. Imagine being.
Yep, you bet you're sweet. Hey, what the heck? Why isn't it coming out? I put it in my watch
Dude,
list.
they don't want you to show it.
All right, hold on. Here's somewhere. Don't worry, I'll get it. But yeah, for the longest time, I've been pro constitutional rights, and so like
there.
there's something called there's a longer
Right
one.
there.
Wait, no, but I gotta pick the right one. Oh yeah, it's this one. Okay. There's something called constitutional rights, and so like and there's something called First Amendment audits, and this is something I followed for a long time. And when people see shootings like when cops,
This video is a perfect example why I don't want to, why if Mickey is going to go do one of these First Amendment audits, we need a bulletproof vest.
oh my gosh.
So if anybody can help us out, that'd be cool too.
They shot that guy. Okay, we're gonna watch a video of a cop shooting a somebody.
Disclosure, yeah, because in case we get taken
Yeah,
down.
yeah. Disclosure.
Facebook's going to probably take it down. Twitter probably won't. Twitter's cool.
Okay, yeah. Twitter won't take it. Okay, but what I'm trying to say is that like they will run over people who do not know about their rights, and so like when you actually know your rights, they'll back off to an extent. There's been a lot of them. If you do enough First Amendment audits, you will get arrested. So I just want to put that out there. Okay, let's watch the video.
Mickey just wants to get arrested.
Oh my gosh. Oh, let me put that. Oh no, the audio's up.
What's going on?
Nah, take the audio
Wow,
out.
Tom Posh for me, just looking for my little brother, huh?
Absolutely.
Cool,
So,
yeah.
So
Just
what's the
looking
deal?
for my little brother.
Then people can hear it.
Who's the little brother?
Eddie's, Chase Ward.
Okay. Forgot who the little brother was?
No.
All right.
No, I'm just messing with you. I'm just messing with you, man.
Okay.
Why are you touching my arm, bro? Let go.
Why are you acting like this?
I'm a little nervous because I don't like cops.
Why?
See, look, off the bat, they're trying to already incriminate. Oh, why are you acting all nervous? Why are you doing this or whatever? And they're trying to build a case off the bat. And that's what cops do. They'll say all of those little things are, oh, why are you slurring your words? Oh, why are you all twitchy? Why are you, and they say all of these things because they're building up their court case So that when they arrest that person, they could put it on their report. Oh, he was twitchy. Oh, he was nervous. He was all this stuff. They try to incriminate you from the beginning. That's why I'm not going to talk to you. I don't need to talk to you. If I broke the law, arrest me, kiss my ass, go home. Shoo fly, you're dismissed. Once again, I respect police. Okay. I just respect the Constitution more.
They've done things to me.
What have they done to you?
Stop resisting when you're not resisting.
Well, is that PD or us?
Who knows?
Because we're different, right? We're the SO.
I don't know. You treat us all. I'm not just trying to distract you, nothing.
Trying to act all innocent, moments later, kills this man in cold blood.
But it's just like, I'm just a normal guy just trying to get my brother, you know?
You said we treat you? What?
I
don't know. I don't even know who you are.
Okay,
Okay?
cool.
Right.
I'm just here to pick up my little brother, man. I'd like to just...
So,
who did I just disrupt by trying to get my brother?
Well, they said that you were going around trying to mess with doors and open up
Mess
cars.
with... No, dude, the fucking car looked... I thought... Oh my
So
God.
what'd you do? I just want to hear your side of the story, man.
Look, here's the backstory really quick. I'm sorry I keep interrupting. He accidentally, when they were going to pick up his brother, he accidentally walked into the wrong car.
Yeah.
And then so made a mistake, got out, and went into the right car. And so the person called the cops.
Oh, you're talking... Dude, I straight up thought that was my car. That's all it was.
You thought it was your car
Yeah.
over here and you were looking for your brother, but not
Well,
quite sure that
I straight up thought that was my car.
Okay.
I seen the
And
people
what
in it.
car was it?
I thought it was my mom. I was yelling at her. I thought because I knew she was in there. I don't even know that lady.
Yeah, I know. That's what she was freaking out about, right?
Hey, but she was like, but when she started driving, I was like, oh man, and I was like, lady, I'm sorry. I was like, I did not mean,
Yeah.
and yeah, that's what happened. So,
Okay. Are you under the influence of anything?
No,
Okay. You have an ID with you?
Do
Do you have any weapons? Do you have any weapons?
I don't think so. I had a pocket.
You don't think so? Don't pull them out. What'd you just stick in your mouth? What'd you just stick in your mouth?
Dude, a fucking pill. There's a pill. Let me go. Get out.
Off the bat, just pulls him out.
Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back, bro. Stop. Stop resisting, bro.
You can't just pull someone out like that.
Shots fired. Shots fired. Shots fired.
They had to watch their family member get murdered in front of them.
Yep.
The murderer is standing right above them.
Hey, stop. That's what I'm saying. Stop moving. Did you just shoot him? Did you guys shoot him? He's my sunshine! Did you shoot him with rubber bullets? He doesn't have a weapon! Did you shoot him, dude? Did you shoot him?
They're just realizing their son was shot right in front of them.
No! You shot him?
There's children walking around.
Hey, stop. Sir, hey, I want your name and badge number, man, right now, dude. Hey, I'm not doing nothing.
There's children walking around.
Hold on real quick. Just let us figure out what's going on, okay?
Hey, that's crazy.
We're all right.
Are you stop?
Thank you.
No talking. Oh my God.
Their son's murderer is right next to them.
Oh, you do that, kid.
Yours.
Stop. We have to call the cops. Call the cops. Call the cops and report that officer right now. Get a sergeant down here and report him. Get a sergeant down here.
Little did they know, their son is dead.
Sir, can you call a sergeant down here?
They're coming.
Okay,
Trust me.
thanks.
Just hang tight, okay?
Yes, sir.
Yes. We called. There. We got more officers coming.
Did you guys call 911?
Yes. That was the first thing we did.
We haven't done nothing, sir. Hey,
That's why, like, and this is insane, dude. Like, they were fishing from the beginning. They were trying to find a reason to incriminate him because that's what they've been trained to do. They've been trained to incriminate people. Why? Because of the way he was acting. There's an incentive to incriminate people who may be taking drugs, who may be on drugs. And by the way, this guy deals with anxiety, takes medication for anxiety. As they were dragging him out of the car, and let me rewind it real quick. He actually says it was a pill. It was a pill. It's his anxiety medication.
In your mouth? What did you just stick in your mouth?
Dude, a fucking pill. It was a pill. Let me go. Get out. Get out.
He's yelling, it was a pill. It was a pill. And just like that. And that's why this has all been because of the war on drugs, dude. Cops have been trained that people who take drugs are criminals. People that take drugs, their rights can be violated. They can be searched. They can be, as long as you find the drugs, you can violate people's rights. You can drag them out of a car because you saw a pill.
I mean, all that's gonna happen to that dude is he's just gonna lose his job.
Dude, he needs to be arrested for murder, dude. He needs to go to jail for murder.
No,
that
they're
was
just gonna lay him
cold blood
off.
murder. Because he saw somebody who was holding a pill, he dragged them out of a car. So
shot
what
him.
if he has pills? So what if somebody's taking pills? And that's why cops have been trained that, like, oh, if to look out for drugs, and we want to arrest people for drugs, for things that they put in their own bodies, not things that they force into other people's bodies, but they want to arrest people and call them criminals because of what they put in their own bodies. Because they saw a pill, now this guy's dead. They dragged him out of a car and they shot him. This is insane, dude. And that's why, like, people want to put it out that this is a black and white thing. It was never a black and white thing. It's always been the war on drugs. It's always been that police officers, the war on drugs has totally changed the relationship between the police and the public. Now everybody's a criminal. Now it's all out there to be gotten. And that's why, like, I know it isn't popular. Oh no, well, it's different with African Americans. They get more
It's
stereotype.
just more like terror, like this war on terrorism. Like,
Look, and let me make this clear. Wait, when was it? And I want to see if I could find it because where is it? I'm getting kind of wound up. I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry. What were you gonna say?
no, like it's just a war on terrorism. Like it doesn't have to be black, white, whatever. Like it's just you know what I mean? Like the whole idea behind it, because there are people that are pushing drugs. There is an agenda. There is like at the end of the day, somebody trying to sell something illegal for profit. There's people trying to stop that. But like you said, the cops don't know who's who. They don't know who the enemy is, who the enemy could be, who could look like. So they just assume that everybody is the enemy.
Okay. I tweeted this I think like 2 years ago, and I know they've probably updated the stats, but this is really the only research I have. Okay, so in 2019, the number of black Americans who are unarmed and shot in 2019, what do you think that number was?
I don't know, like 5,000?
Really? It was 9.
9,000?
9 people.
9 people.
9 black Americans in 2019 were unarmed and shot by the police. 9 people. Not 9,000. Not 9,000. Not 90,000. 9 people. Black unarmed people not fleeing from the police. 3 people. And so does that look like black extermination? And so let's say like this is all conspiracy. Let's say, because I'm on that level too. I'm on that level too where like, I think cops are full of crap. I think they are hiding the real number of they're not fully reporting what's going on. So what is the percentage of error? Do you think it's actually 10 people? Do you think it's actually 100 people? Do you think it's actually 5,000 people? You know what I mean? Like, how much is the margin of error of cops not reporting those the accurate numbers?
Think about like shit like that happens, but like in a corrupt area where it's like, oh, we'll just make it like an accident.
I can imagine that. And so how much would that change the stat? Would it change it astronomically?
Yes.
Because right now it's at 9, dude. That's what I'm saying. I just don't believe that. I just don't believe that it would change it. Like there's
It'd be like 20.
maybe it's 50, maybe it's 100. You know, there are how many? Let me look it up. How many? How many Black Americans?
Info from?
How the Department of
Black Justice?
No, the Department of freaking of shit. What's it called? What's the
Defense?
No, it's the Department of Defense. I get it from the Pentagon, dude.
Nice. It's a good source.
Yeah. Okay. How many Black Americans in the U.S., in the United States? There's over 41 million Black Americans in the U.S., and 9 of them were shot.
Recorded.
Unarmed. Reportedly. Maybe it's 100, dude. Right? Maybe it's 500. What is 500 over 41?
Oh, like 9 is like.
What is 500 over 41 million? JB, these are insane numbers. I'm telling you, if the margin of error is like huge, it would still be an insane number.
Yeah, true.
And so, okay.
Some deep theorist would be like, it's not working.
Okay, police officers fatally shot 235 Black Americans. So out of 235 Black Americans in the U.S., 9 of them were unarmed.
Gotcha.
That means the rest of them that they shot were armed.
Does it make it better?
Yeah, dude, if they have a weapon, yeah, most definitely.
How many of them had guns?
Look, and I'm on your side, dude. Like I'm saying, like I'm the one saying that I don't trust police. But this isn't a Black thing. It's never been a Black thing. It's never been an African American thing. It's always been. It's like the war on drugs, dude. The relationship between the police and the general population has totally changed ever since like we're not going to allow these drugs. We're not going to allow these drugs. We're not going to, like people have drug habits. I'm not saying it's good. As somebody who, the worst drug I do is I drink alcohol. I don't do drugs, but I'm fully aware that I live in a society to where people, they do drugs. They do different types of drugs. They do prescription drugs. They do, illegal drugs. Americans do drugs. And so we're just trying to find people. We're trying to find people that, we could put in jail, and we've criminalized these people. And these are just normal people. And now they've put this guy in in the same level because they're convinced that, he's on something. And because he has pills. So what if he has pills? So what if he has cocaine on him? You know what I mean? So what if he has a brick of cocaine?
Just arrest him and shoot him.
He accidentally walked into somebody's car.
With the kilo, and that's why she called the cops.
Like, that's why, it's just...
if anything, it's more on that woman that called the cops that dude's dead.
It has everything to do with, so what if there's Karens? These cops are supposed to be the ones responsible for protecting our rights. And the same people who are supposed to protect our rights dragged an innocent man outside of a car and shot him and killed him in front of his family because they saw pills. So what if there was pills? Like, and that's the problem.
Like he's flustered.
And that's okay. Yeah. Okay. I'm sorry about that. Okay. My bad. Okay. But what I'm trying to say is that, like,
we're going to start our own cop precinct.
And that's why I'm trying to, like, unify people. Like, when I talk to people about this, I'm trying to get to the actual root of it and not just blame something that we can't find evidence for.
What's happened a year ago?
I don't know. Let's check it out. I think it happened recently. I could be wrong. No, it happened recently, dude. This was posted 3 days ago.
The body cam says 2022.
Oh, shoot, maybe. Oh, yeah, that's true. Wait, hold on. Let me look it up. Okay, this video shows a moment of a family plan to file a federal lawsuit on Tuesday morning against the Pueblo County Sheriff's Office after deputies shot and killed a man in the middle of a school pickup line last year. Oh, yeah, it was last year. Whoops, my bad. Whoop. Sorry. Okay. Oh, the Department of Justice. That's where I got it from.
There you go.
I couldn't remember.
Yeah, the department.
I couldn't remember the source. I'm sorry. All right. Well, any closing statements, JB? See all the thoughts going through that head.
Man, dude, like, just if a cop is asking you to comply, like, the best thing to do is comply. Like, don't argue. Like, know your rights, and your life isn't worth risking. You know, like.
Here's the thing. Do you feel like he was complying with the cops?
Not really, dude. Like,
What did he do?
he was doing everything that I feel like they tell cops nowadays to, like, oh, well, look out for this and look out for that.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, he had something, swallowed it. I don't think the guy should have just dragged him out like the way he did. Now, if you're going to drag somebody out, you should know how to handle that person, which means you should have some sort of training and some sort of grappling art, you know. It looked like the guy had no training whatsoever. The dude overtook him, and he was losing. And as a last line of defense, he decided to pull out his gun. The guy could have shot anywhere, honestly. The guy could have shot himself. The guy could have shot the other officer in that, you know what I mean? Like, in that scuffle.
Yeah.
It could have probably gone way worse than what it did, but he ended up shooting the guy, and then the guy died or whatever.
You changed my mind. Screw him.
What?
No, just kidding around. I'm kidding around. No, continue. I'm sorry.
No, like, if he had known how to handle, how to fight, you know, how to handle with your hands before using, like, deadly force.
He would have been less freaked out about
going straight to the gun and just using, you know what I mean? Like, and there's 2 or 3 of them there. Like, 2 or 3 of them couldn't handle, like, one dude.
Yeah, exactly. Do you know, I won't even go that far. Like, I'll even agree with you that, yeah, where the guy messed up was the only thing I would agree with you with is that the guy messed up by resisting arrest.
Right.
Once he was dragged out of the car. But it's difficult.
And then he kind of kept resisting. Like, he was fighting the guy.
I'll agree with you 100% with that.
And he had just told him before, too, like, he's had stories where it's like, stop resisting. And, like,
Yeah.
there's, like, cops punching him. Like, he does that signal.
Yeah.
Right? And it's like, you know, like.
Dude, like, okay, imagine somebody you care about getting murdered right in front of you. Like, wouldn't you wish you could do something about it?
Well, honestly, they could probably just charge for psychological, you know, for psychological damages. Because honestly,
well, I think they could add it on,
traumatic.
but 100% that was murder, dude. Like,
Yeah.
I think.
Well, what do you do?
The only thing you could give legitimate, I don't know. It's kind of difficult. Like, there's a lot of nuances.
Doesn't it say right there that the Judicial District Attorney's Office cleared both deputies involved in the call, arguing the deputy who fired was justified.
Oh my gosh! All right, let's check this out.
So,
all right, give me a second. Hold on. Shows fatal police. Actually, let me use this other one. Give me a second. All right, let me bring this up. Okay. All right, let's check this out. Hold down. What's up, girl? Just kidding. All right. A family filed a federal lawsuit Tuesday against the Pueblo County Sheriff's Office after deputies shot and killed a man in a middle school pickup line last year. He was shot 3 times. The 10th Judicial District Attorney's Office cleared both deputies involved in the call in October, arguing the deputy who fired was justified in his use of force. It's just shattered the whole family. Christy Ward Stamp, Ward's mother, said at the news conference Tuesday, "It's been really, really horrible. I don't even know who I am anymore, but I'm working on it." That's about it. It's infuriating, his little brother said. It's so hard to watch the footage and see what happened with your own eyes. The family is upset, both with what the video shows and the way the story is portrayed by the sheriff's office after the shooting. Dave Lucetto, the police chief, He briefed reporters the day that Ward jumped out of the vehicle. The video shows Ward being pulled out of the car by a deputy. Oh, he told reporters that Ward jumped out of the vehicle. Ah, that's so messed up, dude. To hear my younger brother say that the other people's parents are reading the story, are reading the story that other kids in his class are referring to my brother as an intruder and attacker, to have him not know. Oh man, that's messed up. Yeah, dude.
Dude, those kids are watching the video in class, like just
I want to see according to the decision.
just because it happened outside.
Deputies close the door. Okay, let's see if I could see if they'll probably appeal it. They have to appeal it, man. Ward's family lawsuit. Okay, Ward said he would. In October, a decision letter from the DA's office critical incident team said that they found McWhorter and Gonzalez were justified in the use of force. They did. Oh, that's so messed up. McWhorter and Gonzalez feel for their own safety, and Ward's mother and boyfriend still in the car decided not to render aid to him before. Oh my gosh. They're trying to say that the mother and her boyfriend's still in the car. Feared for their own safety because they were still in the car, and that's why they decided not to render aid to him.
They told him to stay in there.
Like the parents were like,
What could you have done?
you just murdered my son. Like, what am I gonna get out and get shot next? And they said, don't get out.
Yeah.
Oh man, we consider this an extraordinary, compelling case for unjustified police brutality leading to the death of a young man. Yeah, there's no follow up. That's such a bummer, dude. I'm so bummed out. Yeah, that's it. They're not gonna do any follow up. They're not gonna do. They need to appeal it, dude. They need to appeal it and really follow through with it
It's not
because
gonna go through.
because that's like clear. He didn't. That's what makes it a little messy. Is that he did enter somebody else's car. He admitted to entering somebody else's car. And even though he explained himself the cops could say, well, that's reasonable suspicion enough to that he was intruding on somebody else's property. And so they saw him get a pill, and that was reasonable suspicion enough. But oh my God, literally what makes it so messed up is that in reality, everything he did was completely legal. He accidentally walked into somebody's car and he got out right away. Like, he didn't stay there. He didn't threaten the person. Like, when they told him to get out, if you're trespassed, you could only be arrested under trespassing if they ask you to leave and you don't leave. So he didn't do anything illegal. He had medication that was prescribed to him. There's nothing wrong with taking medication. He accidentally went into the wrong car. The cops are the ones who pulled him out, and the cops are the ones who shot him. The only thing he did that I would agree with is he did resist arrest.
Yeah.
But that's insane, dude. That's why they really need to back up on cops having that qualified immunity. They really need to. I don't know. It's messed up, dude. It's all messed up. I feel bad for this guy. I feel bad for his family. Well, he's dead, right? There's nothing else to feel bad for him about.
Right.
Well, sad story, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm all sad now.
Yeah, dude, let's go home. Tired of this. Just want to end it.
Tonight.
Yeah, tonight, dude. Let's end it. What the? Oh, shit. What the heck? My stupid thing didn't... Hold on, let me get some... Well, our next topic, ladies and gentlemen, tonight will be on Q94.5, The Rock. All right, what was our next topic? I can't even remember.
R.I.P.
What'd you say?
R.I.P.
R.I.P. Who?
The Q.
What?
The Rock Station.
Oh, what's your problem, dude?
It's not the same.
All right, so have you heard of Bart Ehrman? Are you paying attention?
Yeah, I heard.
Are you busy? Do you know what? Before we start on this next one, I'm going to talk about this guy now.
There's rolling deals going on right now.
Put your phone away, JB. Damn. Do you know what? We're going to take a temporary break since we don't
You're
have
gonna get a
any
drink
traffic
or
anymore.
what?
Yeah, no, we're going to get a drink. So
Inverted gear, dude. $37.
So here we go. We'll see you on a bit.
Ranked short sleeve, ranked rash guard.
JB, please. All right. That's probably the best non-copyright music we have. That's jamming. Clap at the bass. All right, enough of that. Well, that was a tough one. Well, that's not anything new. Yeah, that was a tough little story to kind of go through. I don't know. I know you. I know anybody who was watching, they couldn't really see it, but I have both my children with me. For people who didn't know, I'm actually a father of 3. Although some days, because the third one's the worst one, I'm actually a father of 2. Hey, get over here. Hurry up. That's how I talk to my children. Up here. Oh, look at this so cute boy. Look at this boy. Look at him. Look at that angel. He just got a haircut today. He looks a little bit like a rat because most of his hair got cut off, but he's still cute. Not you, Jasmine. You look really like a rat. I don't want people to see you. Look at that dog. This is his podcast now. This is your podcast, right? Look, grab that mouse. All right, hold on. Let me move stuff. Grab that mouse and then grab the computer and then start podcasting. Bork, bork, bork. All right, now talking to the mic. Bork, 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 bork. Hey, what's your problem, JB? What are you cussing for? Bork, bork. Look, how adorable is that? A dog on a podcast. Oh, that is cute.
I got the cute one.
Your wire went out.
My
Oh, there
wire
you
one.
go.
I got the cute one, the cutest of them all.
When her hair is longer, she looks a lot cuter, but now she
No,
kind of looks
it's
like a rat.
She's so adorable.
I really don't like when their hair is short, but I just, for maintenance purposes, I prefer it when it's short.
Little Jasmine.
Just so I don't have to worry about their hair being too long.
She's all shaky.
She's always shaky, dude. She's like a, I don't know. Yeah, those little dogs, they're always shaking.
They're just terrified of everything.
Exactly, dude. That's why I can't imagine them living long. Their heart's always going crazy.
Or they do live long because of that. Because their hearts are always going crazy.
Yeah, maybe their hearts are just strong.
Exactly.
Yeah. All right. Well, have you? Oh yeah, I asked you. Have you heard of Bart Ehrman? And you said no, right?
Right.
All right, Bart Ehrman. He's very well respected New Testament scholar.
Okay.
He knows all about the New Testament. He's a historian, and well, he's actually a he's a historian, but he's actually a Greek guy. He's a language guy. He knows a lot of Greek, and so he studies a lot.
History and stuff.
He studies a lot of the language according to the New Testament. So in the New Testament, he's able to break down the Greek language and kind of understand what they were saying in between the lines. Because you can translate something from Spanish to English 100 times, and you're going to miss stuff. And the reason why you're going to miss stuff is because there's certain things that just can't be said in English equivalently.
Stop.
Like there's certain things that when you say it in Spanish, it just doesn't mean the same when you say it in English. Like even if you interpret it word for word, like the words just mean a little bit more, or they mean like just a little bit different. I don't know. Whatever.
Yeah.
So, all right, Jake, you can get done now. All right. Well,
Okay, that was nice talks.
he actually wrote one of my favorite books right here. And that's why I brought it out. Did Jesus exist? By Bart Ehrman. And he turns down, and this is kind of a refutation against mythicism. Do you know what mythicism is?
No. Let me see the book.
Oh, here you go. Mythicism is for all the people who believe that Mithras or Horus or Krishna, that they all died, they all resurrected in 3 days, they all had 12 disciples, they were all born of a virgin, all this stuff. There's all this BS on the internet that there's all these other Mesopotamian gods that had the same MO as Jesus, which is incredibly not true. Like it's not only is it not true, but it's like no historian not only believes that, but it's stupid. Like it's not true at all. Like, you know, just on like Horus himself, like Horus is a very like well-known Egyptian god, and people know all about him. Like he was like the god of the underworld. Like and he has no same I don't know, whatever. But regardless, I digress. What I'm trying to say is that he did an interview. I don't know how long ago this interview was actually. Let me look it up. Well, whatever. He's one of my favorite. He's an atheist, by the way. He's one of my favorite New Testament scholars because he's an atheist. And so he brings down a lot of the, and he's a serious historical scholar to where he's able to say like, look, I don't believe that Jesus was, resurrected, all this. Oh yeah, actually I have it here. Okay. I don't believe, all this stuff about Jesus, but I also don't believe that, and all of this other internet crap that's so he wrote a whole book against mythicism, all this stuff. And so he did an interview, and so there's certain facts that you can historically count as reliable, and it's that the Gospels in the New Testament, which is Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, that they are historically reliable to an extent. To an extent, they're historically reliable to where they can give us a clear picture of a Jesus of Nazareth who would do miracles, or who is reported to do miracles. You know, you can't confirm that he actually did miracles. And who his disciples believed that he or who was killed and who was crucified under Pontius. Let me repeat this. I'm screwing all this up. There's certain shut up, JB. There's certain historical facts that all historians will
Hold on.
You jackass. Oh, hell yeah. Although he's an atheist, there's certain historical facts that all historians will confirm, regardless of it being confirming of God, of Jesus being a deity. But like, for example, there was a Jesus of Nazareth. He was reported to do miracles, and he was crucified under Pontius Pilate, and his disciples believed that he resurrected in 3 days. And so you don't have to be a Christian to believe that these are three or to confirm that these are three historical facts, you know? And keep in mind, I didn't say that he died and resurrected after 3 days, but historically, he had disciples that claimed that that they saw him 3 days, that he resurrected, and they were able to see him 3 days after he was crucified. Okay. Well, with that being said, I heard an interview that he did, and he was saying that he was giving his own hypothesis that he recently kind of embraced of what he believes happened that led to there being an empty tomb. Because most historians, not only do they believe that the Gospels are historically reliable, but they're historically reliable to the extent to where they feel that they have to explain the missing tomb or the empty tomb. And so this is his take on what he believes the empty tomb is, or what led to the empty tomb. And I'm going to play the video right now.
Aliens.
It wasn't aliens. I'll get that.
Here you have the first narrative of an empty tomb, and I'm with you. I totally see a resurrection.
Sound's not coming on.
Hold on. Wait.
Hold on. Don't
Wait.
do anything.
Wait.
Don't do anything. Oh, monitor. Yeah, no, okay, let's go back.
First narrative of an empty tomb, and I'm with you. I totally see a resurrection happening here. It doesn't narrate.
Wait, and let me just point out real quick that this is on Myth Vision. It's a YouTube channel called Myth Vision, and actually this guy who's doing the interview, who's hosting that interview, he used to be a mythicist. He used to believe that there was no actual Jesus, that Jesus was just based off of all these other Mesopotamian, Egyptian gods, whatever. And he changed his ways. He totally dismisses that now, and he's come to embrace that, you know, there was a historical Jesus of Nazareth.
Yeah.
And however, he's still very much an atheist. Okay, well, here we go.
Appearances, but I'm with you on that. Now, this empty tomb, if you don't mind, can you give us a few reasons why you say this is legend? And then I want to get into another scholar who has a really well-known quote. I'm sure you are aware of his work.
So I'll say that, you know, virtually, I'm not going to be talking about this particular point in my course. The things I'm going to be doing in my course are things that historical scholars are not going to have a problem with. They'll disagree with this, that, and the other thing, but they're not going to. But this is a view that I have that is not a majority view among historical scholars at all. But it is my view that the empty tomb is a legend, that it's not, that they did not discover, that Jesus' tomb was not discovered empty on the third day. I think it's legendary. Crossan comes out and says he thinks Jesus' body got eaten by dogs, and it's like, whoa, come on, that's a bit extreme. And I like everybody else in the guild, I said, yeah, no, that's crazy. But then what I did is I decided to take it seriously about 10 years ago. And I read every reference I could find in every Roman author or Greek author about crucifixion, especially Roman authors, but sometimes writing in Greek, about what Romans did with crucifixion. And one of the kind of consistent motifs, nobody describes the process of crucifixion. They don't describe actually how they do it, unfortunately, because we'd love to know. But and so people have assumptions about how they did it, but we don't. But they do sometimes talk about what happens after the person dies. And what they say in every case is that the person was left on the cross to begin to deteriorate on the cross, to rot on the cross, and to be eaten by scavengers. And so this was part of the punishment. But in the ancient world, this is horrifying, that your corpse would not be given a proper burial. But that's part of the punishment. You don't get a proper burial. So I don't think they made an exception in the case of Jesus.
So he got eaten by scavengers?
Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. My Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. Oh, I thought you were resurrected in 3 days.
No, the body was just gone.
I didn't know you got eaten by dogs. No. I thought his body was glorified. It was eaten by dogs. Oh, no.
Big dogs, too.
I was a Christian. Oh, that's such a crazy, / funny theory. However, let me point it out that this seems to be like a very, or I don't know. Let me get your thoughts on it.
What?
Thoughts on what you just heard, man? What do you mean?
If it's reasonable. I mean, that's what kind of like I would do too, is I would go back and read. But like you said, there's nothing that describes like, okay, this is how we crucify people step by step, right?
Yeah.
But it would make sense to, okay, they left them in a tomb. Like there's an animal nearby, something, scavengers, come eat it. And then they come back and it's like, oh, where did the body go? It must have risen. Like, if you can't find it anywhere, then it must have gone up. And that's how the story goes.
Yeah. Hey, do you know? And so, like, this seems to be like a common. This seems to be a common thing that I see a lot of atheists / agnostics. Let me point out, Bart Ehrman is an agnostic. That they kind of tend to like. I want to point out in the beginning, what did he say? He said that everything he's teaching in his course is there is no division on the historicity of it. However, this theory is very much on the fringe. He's adopting a fringe theory that most historians won't agree with. Why? Because there's no evidence that this is what happened. You know what I mean? If anything, there's evidence or there's historical evidence to the contrary that he was put in a tomb. The Gospels, part of the Gospel account is that he was put in a tomb. And so his only claim against it was that we don't know who, what was his name, of Arimathea was. And we've never heard of this city, Arimathea. And so I just heard I was watching a video from Dr. Titus Kennedy where he was giving recent archaeological finds on Bethlehem, recent archaeological finds on the different different kings that were mentioned in the Gospel of Luke. And it's one of those things to where like, these things are actually accounting for different things that Luke was saying that we didn't know about previously. You know what I mean? Just because we didn't hear about this city or we didn't know about the city or we don't know about this person, and he makes the same claim about Jesus, like We know more about Jesus than we know about anybody else in that area. We hardly know anything about anybody else in Jesus's time.
Right.
There are no, when Jesus was the area that he was around, the culture that he was around, the society that he was around, there are no historical records of a person. It's very rare.
Yeah.
And that's why, like, it's very rare to get accounts of a historical person in that time, in that location, in that setting, especially a poor person. And so, but yet he's willing to go on this fringe theory. And I think it has more to do with him being an atheist because it explains away the empty tomb.
Yeah.
Instead of having to deal with the empty tomb, he's putting that in the, because there are areas of scripture to where it could be more myth than it is actual like historicity. And he's trying to put that in there. Although all of the gospels account for it. I think the earliest one, Mark, they don't explain the resurrection. They just explain the empty tomb.
Yeah.
But all gospels account for the missing tomb. And so this is his way of explaining it away. And it's fringe. Like, and so I want to give another example of a conversation with Dr. Roger Penrose, Sir Roger Penrose, actually. He's one of the most famous. I don't even know what he's considered, like cosmologists of all time.
Cosmologist.
Yeah, and he was having a conversation with William Lane Craig, and he's just a cosmologist. He's agnostic, but he doesn't really.
A person that studies the stars, or what?
Let's look up what cosmology even means, dude. I have no idea. I can't break this down for you. I'm sorry.
Cosmologist.
Cosmology definition.
Because cosmology.
It's the science of the origin and development of the universe. Origin of the universe.
Jesus.
Like the Big Bang stuff.
Yeah.
Does that help you out? Or what?
No.
Could you put your phone away, JB? What's your problem? How dare you?
What?
I'm angry now. No, okay.
Why are you angry?
All right, but what I'm trying to say is that even somebody as sophisticated as Sir Roger Penrose, he's just a cosmologist. And when he had an interview with William Lane Craig, who's not a cosmologist, but through his work in apologetics in defense of the faith, he has learned a lot about. He's very well studied on cosmology. And so he had a conversation with Sir Roger Penrose. It was recorded, and he was trying to convince him, like, look, everything that like is mainstream cosmology, mainstream science, it aligns with this theory of intelligent design. Like, and so Roger Penrose, he would agree with everything he was saying. Like, yeah, it could be possible. It could be possible. Yeah, that is true. And so the only thing that Penrose could give was his own fringe theory that most modern cosmologists don't agree with. Yeah. And so that's the clip I'm going to give you right now. Let me bring it up.
Most cosmologists wouldn't agree with it.
Yeah, and you're going to hear about it right now. Let me bring it up. All right. Oh wait, wrong one. Let me bring that down. It should be up. Oh, wait, wrong one. Okay. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm screwing this up. Let me. Pardon me. Yeah.
So you think there's been physical confirmation in that sense?
Same thing. Oh, we're not going to get audio. I'm sorry. I'm screwing this up. Hold on. You asshole. Okay. I don't know, but okay. All right, let's play it.
The cyclical model.
And the newer observations are the things which I call Hawking points.
Well, let's not get into too much more detail there.
Well, I can't resist saying first that the observational data is underdeterminative.
Look, he just gave his example of the cyclical model, which is, or actually, Campbell should be in front. He gave his example of the cyclical model, which is explaining that the universe. There's like this big, people say there's a Big Bang, right? It all started from one point, right? You know about that?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, because you looked at me a little blank. All right, well, that's the idea of the Big Bang, that the universe started at one point in time and then it expanded. And then so under Stephen Hawking's theory, there was no one point. It's more like a curved round edge, but it still encapsulates what a universe is. So it really doesn't change that there was a beginning. Okay. And so what Roger Penrose was saying that he thinks like where he's leaning towards is that there's a cyclical model to where there is no beginning, there is no end. It goes out, comes back, and it goes in. It goes out, it comes in. And so he was giving his theory on why it may work. And so this is where the conversation comes into play. Here we go.
You think there's been physical confirmation in that sense of the cyclical model?
And the newer observations are the things which I call Hawking points.
Well, let's not get into too much more detail there.
Well, I can't resist saying first that the observational data is underdeterminative. The majority of cosmologists don't explain the data through this particular model. In fact, I mean, most cosmologists, as I understand it from my reading, don't think that the entropy ever will disappear the way that this model requires.
It's a short video. Long story short, I'm just trying to say that like all of these very well educated people in their field, it seems that when it comes to when the evidence goes contrary to what they, what their worldview is, they seem to adopt the fringe worldview, the fringe theories that are outside of their own professions. And it seems to be a common trend. And I've been totally transformed these past few years to where, and this is what brought me closer to my relationship with God, that I'm totally convinced that every single argument is leaning towards a creator, is leaning towards God, is leaning towards like the best explanation for the universe is God.
French.
The best explanation for moral values is God. The best explanation for the historical Gospels is that Jesus resurrected. He resurrected after being crucified, and so it seems like
he got eaten by dogs.
Oh no. Okay. With that being said,
but in a way, he can argue that he became one with nature through the cycle of life.
Oh my!
Dog eats him, goes into the woods, shits it, grows into a tree, becomes a tree.
I don't want dogs to kill my. Oh no!
Sorry, Mickey.
Please, no. No.
Just look away.
I worship Jesus.
Just look away.
No. He was resurrected. I don't want to hear it.
He was resurrected.
Please stop. Not his leg. I'm so upset, dude.
They would have to have walked you out of the room.
Dude, no joke. Like me being as dedicated of a Christian that I am, it would be such a bummer. It would be such a bummer if my Lord and Savior was eaten by dogs, and that's really how his body disappeared.
Would it be?
Jamie, that'd be the biggest bummer of all time.
What would you have rather him have happened?
That he resurrected. That's why his body. That's why the tomb was empty.
Shit like that doesn't happen.
Oh my gosh! How dare you? How dare you? Keep in mind, this is a fringe theory. Not true.
What would you have rather him have just shot up in the firework and just blown up?
It doesn't matter what I'd rather have him do. I really feel like all the historical evidence points towards him resurrecting.
Logically,
What do you mean magically?
becoming transparent.
Oh my gosh. I don't know how it physically
Or
happened.
he turns into Superman and moves like the boulder and flies away. How exactly does this go down?
You're killing me, Jimmy.
In your theory.
Oh my gosh. Stop it. Leave him alone.
That'd be like a Viking way to go, like to.
He's
honor
already
them.
been tortured. Leave him alone.
That'd be like a Viking way to to think about it. Like,
What do you mean?
Like animals eating the person,
Yeah.
becoming one with nature.
I'm just saying, I would be real bummed out if Jesus was eaten by dogs. I think that's a fair point to make.
This is fair. It's fair.
Stop it, please.
It probably happened.
Theory, JB, please. Yeah. You know, it's such a great thing, honestly. Like, you know, years ago, I would be so sensitive about like my faith in God and stuff like that, and my
I'd be
beliefs
so
and
pissed
stuff.
at this theory.
Yeah, it would scare me. It really would. Yeah.
Why?
Well, I don't
That's
know.
part of nature, though.
Oh my God. I'm trying to say it would scare me just like any theory against Christianity would scare me.
That's nature.
Oh my gosh.
No, I'm just kidding.
But yeah, like
I get you.
it's almost like once you've I don't know, once you've learned a lot about like, you know, history, learned a lot about about the Bible, about gospels, about Christianity, all this stuff, like, you know, everything just becomes a bunch of like, you know,
Just bullshit.
Everything else just becomes a bunch of like noise. Like you kind of understand how it works in history. You kind of understand how it works in cosmology and all this stuff. Like, yeah, you know, I feel, in my personal opinion, based off of what I've seen, it's always kind of gray. You know, there's always some gray area sometimes, or for the most part. But I feel like the best explanation for, like I said, for the beginning of the universe, for moral values, for you know, personal experiences of God, all these things, is that God exists. And I truly believe, and I feel like it's not, I truly believe that not just because I believe that, I truly believe that because I feel like the best evidence leads towards that. I think it's very difficult for atheist agnostics to prove the contrary.
Like, that's to say, like, that whatever's driving everything is just mindless.
No, I'm saying the complete
And
opposite,
soulless.
JB. I'm saying the complete opposite.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's what atheists would say. That's what atheists are saying.
Oh, that what drives Christianity is
No,
like,
what drive? Well, yeah. Well, essentially, what you're saying, what drives everything in Christianity, what they argue that drives everything is mindless.
oh yeah, that it's not a mind, that it's just matter.
Mindless. It's just nothing that drives everything, but that's still something.
Yeah, well, yeah, that like,
you know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
to say like, oh well, nothing is driving anything, but it's like, it's not like there isn't anything. Like, there's something that's.
yeah, like if you're a materialist, you would just believe that all there is matter.
Why else are we aging? Why else is time moving forward? Like, why else? You know,
Yeah.
like, we're not. I'm not getting younger as the days go by.
Yeah, a materialist would say, like not why, but it is.
Not even just a why, like exactly, like that's just how. That's just what it is. That's
Yeah.
just what's happening. That's what's going on.
Yeah.
And to say like, oh, okay, like I don't know, it's just because I'm random.
Yeah, yeah. I guess that would be the best explanation on a materialist perspective. That not only is it random, but some would say that it's, and that's why I think there's evidence to the contrary. I think some would say that it's likely for that to happen. That because man, my dog's snoring loud. What the heck? I don't know if people could hear that.
so comfy.
My dog is snoring loud.
I wish you could put the camera on him.
Yeah. But okay, we're back
Jasmine
to.
looks like a little raccoon.
Yeah, she does. But yeah, what they would say is that it's because there's, the galaxy is so large that eventually, and time keeps going, eventually, yeah, a universe would come up. And yeah, eventually within that universe, some life forms would come up. And eventually there will be a sophisticated life form that comes up. So it's only likely that it comes up. But I think any real cosmologist or any real, I don't know what the profession would be, would say that the opposite. I think the odds are so against sophisticated life existing in the universe.
Speaking of cosmology, I think I had read or saw. Did somebody post something or something about like? It's not like that the universe is expanding. It's the fact that black holes are getting bigger, and as black holes get bigger, the space around them expands. And that's the expansion of the universe.
Yeah. Well,
does that make sense? There's new evidence that that's what's going on in the universe. It's not that the universe just like exploded and so now it's all this just like constant. It's like black holes in different pockets in different areas as they're getting bigger. The space around that is pushing away. So then this space pushes away, starts pushing against this space that this black hole is kind of creating, and it's you know what I mean?
I would think it would have to. Obviously we're both not professionals, but I would think that it would have to be a consistent and large number of black holes that would be driving that.
Dude, there's a billion. Because for as many stars as there are in the universe, there's as many black holes, if not more.
Are you saying that for real, or are you just like making that up?
No, I feel like I've read that before.
You feel like you've read that before?
Yeah, because I am like subscribed to a lot of like the astrology and the physics like on online.
You know how much of a dope you sound.
Why?
I'm subscribed to a lot of astrology and physics.
Because I read that. I read that.
Like, for example, what do you subscribe to?
It's like just our physics or but it's like physics, but like explain it to me like in simpler terms.
Yeah, and what are you subscribed to?
That's it. That's it.
That's good. No, well, it could be. That's
what I'm saying. Like,
I don't know.
I sent it to you.
I don't know enough about like.
It's just new theories and new evidence of like new stuff that people are coming out with.
Yeah.
So it was just kind of like a new idea to think about. Like, it was just a new way to think of the way the universe is expanding. It's, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah. I don't know. I'm looking up what it's even called. I don't know enough about astrology to even like, I don't know, to even go deeper into it. It could be possible. I don't know. I'm not an expert. I don't,
I'm just really into black holes.
Yeah, you are. Yeah.
Porn isn't real. It's fake.
Real black holes.
Not
porn.
Not porn.
Yeah, real black holes, not that.
The actual ones that like. Well, apparently, like there's. I don't know. I'd have to go look up that article and send it to you, because now you don't even get spaghettified now. It's like a totally different level of compression and decompression.
Oh.
Like you might end up coming out on the other side now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
The other side of what?
You don't know. Nobody knows.
Nobody knows.
Nobody knows. I feel like black holes are God.
Oh my gosh. Black holes are black holes, JB. Do we know enough about them to realize they're black holes?
God. It's just another thing for God.
A black hole. Do you know what? That's funny that you say that because we lost a.
I couldn't say anything.
We lost an OG. Not an OG, but like, you know, somebody. Oh, I'm so bummed out, dude. I just got into this. I forget what they would call him. I got into this scholar named Dr. Michael Heiser.
Yeah.
And dude, I just really got in, like, his videos would come up on my feed, and I started noticing the name because I'd be like, oh, well, it's interesting. And I started noticing all these interesting videos are coming from Michael Heiser.
Then he's dead.
Dude. So I really got into his stuff, and I really started following his, and I bought his book. I don't have it here, but yeah, I bought his, or actually maybe I do.
It's in the,
Do you know what? It was a Kindle book. I bought his book through Kindle.
Oh.
But yeah, I bought his book Supernatural, and he's such a oh man, his work, like, just it speaks to the story of I've been pushing this for so long, but and I'll ask you this question afterwards. But there's a story to the Bible, unifying story, and he adds to it. And his goal is to show you the spiritual side of the Bible that people don't even realize is there. And it's echoed. There's themes that are echoed throughout the entire Bible. And one of them is about a spiritual world. And people just totally, like, you know, just
blow it off.
Blow it off. Don't even pay attention to it. And so a lot of his work is, like, you know, bringing light to what this means. What does this mean when they say that? What does it mean when this happens? What does it mean? And if you understand that, then you understand when Jesus came, that's why he did this, you know, that's why he did that. And you were saying about black holes, maybe they're God. And, you know, at the Tower of Babel, that's what happened. What happened was there are other gods. And that's why
other deities.
That's why thou shalt not have no other gods before me. Why does he say that? Because there are other
he's
gods.
Implying that there's others, yeah.
And there's a whole thing behind it, dude. Like, God has a divine council. He has the same way, like, God created man to co-rule with him. God created man to, like, go over the earth. You know what I mean? Go through the earth, multiply, take care of the land, look over that, rule over the land.
In his name.
You are my right-hand man. You are part of the kingdom. You go rule. You're the rulers. And at the same time, he did that on the spiritual side as well.
Dude, now I'm imagining, like, each god having their own
planet. There's spiritual beings. There's spiritual things, just like, and why? Not because he needs them. He doesn't need us. He wants a family, dude. He wants a family to be with. He wants a family to, like.
But he can never have one.
He doesn't need us, but he's given us, by grace, he's given us life. He's given us, like, you know, free will. And the same thing with these gods. You know, he's given them life. He's given them free will. It's like, just like there's humanly beings or spiritual beings. And that's why when humans rebel and do you know what? I'm not going to do God's will anymore. I'm going to start worshiping black holes. You know what I mean? Or I'm going to start worshiping this, or I'm going to start worshiping that.
I feel like I'm being attacked.
This all goes towards that story that, you know, that's in the Bible too, where, like, yeah, you know, yeah, these things exist. Yeah, these things are real. You know what I mean?
I'm not worshiping black holes.
And the antithesis, I'm trying to pronounce this correctly,
you always do that,
of hell is the people who are people who are consciously choosing their own will, their own. Are you yawning?
Sorry.
No. Why'd you yawn?
What were you saying? Go.
No, why'd you yawn?
Keep going.
Are you tired?
No.
Why'd you yawn then? If you're not tired.
I'm okay.
Are you sure? You seem tired.
I'm good.
Are you bored?
No. I always yawn every time Mickey talks about religion.
You son of a... That's it. I'm ending this live stream. Bye. I know.
Oh my god, that's why I try not yawning.
You jackass.
You
Why-
would get offended.
Why'd you do that?
What? Just coming out.
Dude,
yawning.
I'll stop. What do you want to talk about? You want to talk about black holes? You jackass. You want to talk about all your subscriptions that you can't even fucking name?
We can. You want to talk about that? Talk about all the other subscriptions that I have.
You subscribe to, Jamie. Tell me about your subscriptions.
The weekly news.
The weekly, dude. How about we call Priscilla? Do you want to do that?
No, keep going with what you were talking about.
No. It's too boring.
Oh my god.
I'll call my wife, see what she's up to.
Now he's all mad. Sorry I yawned. I am tired, but still here.
No, you're telling me before that you've gone through, you've been like vitamin D deficient.
She's not going to pick up.
Oh, she'll pick up, don't worry. If she doesn't pick up, she doesn't love me.
She's not going to pick up.
Any second now. Look, here it comes.
Sorry, Mickey.
Baby?
Please leave your message for 9.
All right, everyone.
She doesn't love you.
Damn it.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
I'm going to cry now.
Yeah. I was going to see where she was at. I was going to meet up with her afterwards.
Where is she?
I don't know. She went to a show.
What show?
I don't know.
By herself?
Something other than me.
With who?
Some guy. I'm just kidding. No, she went with one of
We're ending the stream. Let's go.
She went with one of her friends. I don't know. Oh, just one of her friends, a girl.
You keep saying some guy. Who is this guy?
John.
Girl.
John Doe. No, all right. Well, tell me about your subscriptions. I don't know. What was I talking about? What was I even talking about? I don't even remember. Hey, you weren't paying attention, right? You can't even freaking check it. I know exactly what I was talking about.
What were you talking about?
No. What was I talking about?
What were you talking
Remind me, JB, so we can start off from there.
You're going off about something.
You jackass, dude. How dare you?
No, you were talking about. Talking about that dude that wrote the book.
I don't know. I was talking about Michael Heiser, but yeah, there's other gods. There's all this stuff, blah blah blah. But yeah,
I didn't know where you were gonna go with what you were going with.
I just got into him recently. It's very interesting, very good stuff. And a few weeks ago, I found out that he was dying of cancer. That he was on his. I found out that he had cancer. And last I heard, his diagnosis wasn't good, but it wasn't bad. And then I heard 3 weeks ago that, or 4 weeks ago, I don't know how many, that it had spread. He was slowly bleeding out, and he only had a week to weeks to live. And he just passed away, I think the day before yesterday.
Down.
Yeah. Yeah. No, yeah. Cancer.
Scary.
No, cancer is real messed up disease. And, lost a lot of good people. But at the end, my dog's still snoring. At the end of the day, that's why we're Christians, you know what I mean? Because we're not living for ourselves, we're living for a higher power. And it's not about the life we live. It's not about the quality of the life we live. It's about serving and being servants to this higher power and doing the, Oh, look. Oh, she's calling me back. Babe.
It's on the radio right now?
Hey, what's up?
Hey.
It's too late.
Are we?
You called?
Yeah. Were you saying that we're on the radio right now?
Oh, no. It's because it was so weird. We're in the restaurant right now, and it had a song playing. We leave the restaurant, we go inside the car, and the same damn song is playing. What? That's so weird.
Fantastic. Where'd you guys go? What restaurant?
Wing Zone.
Oh, wait, where are you at?
Where you at?
What city are you in? Oh, she's drinking.
Where you at?
She's drinking. Uh-oh. Two
anyway,
Modelos in, and she's gone.
We're at Silverados.
Modelos. Who's Modelos?
All right. All right.
It was Michelob Ultra.
All right, where are you at?
Where you at?
Oh, by the way, you're on the live stream right now, so just.
Oh, what?
Yeah,
okay, bye. See you later.
No!
No, I actually have to start driving in a little bit.
All right. Well, no, but where was this show? I thought it was in Harlingen. No.
No, it's in McAllen.
Damn. All right. Never mind.
Yeah, I'm going to a satanic club.
Nice.
Yeah, right, Seth?
What's it called?
A bondage club. I'm gonna see a lot of bondage.
All right. I'll direct message our pastors. I'll let them know that my wife is going to hell.
I didn't know it was that type of club, so they told me right now. Okay.
All right. Well, I'm sorry you accidentally went to a bondage club. Okay.
Just cover your eyes.
See you later. Bye.
All right. Have a good one. All right. Don't get bonded by men.
Or the women.
Women is fine.
That's how they get you.
Oh my god. All right. Any parting words, JB? Before we go to Silverados.
We're gonna go party. We're gonna revenge party now. That's crazy.
Yeah.
But if I called Ray, he'd be down. Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah.
We're gonna go all the way to McAllen.
I do not want to go to McAllen. If anything, I'm very relieved that I didn't go. She wanted me to go, but she didn't know that I was doing the podcast, and now I'm kind of relieved that I didn't go.
Why?
It's too far, dude.
You'd have been driving?
100%, dude. Priscilla refuses to drive.
And then you wouldn't have been drinking.
I can't be saying this on the stream. I know. I gotta say this privately. This chick. I was just kidding.
You don't know who you're talking about.
I love you, babe. No, but yeah, that would have just been the bummer. Is that I would have had to drive the whole way. I don't know. It's a long drive. I don't want to do that.
Well, she's with their friends.
Yeah,
she's spending time with her friends.
All right. Well, anything else before we take off, JB?
No, we need to go get a bidet and install it to my house.
All right. Next podcast, we will install a bidet live on the air, and it will be simple and easy, and all of you will buy a bidet because of it.
In case you're scared, this is to help you.
Exactly. All right. So now it's time for So Long. We'll sing just one more song. We'll see you all later. Have a good night.